talk to me about Decky, because let's talk about a positive, because he's changed position this season. I want to know what you think of him, because he's getting a lot of praise. Do you think like he's that answer now in that middle? Do you really think like we've got a proper player now in that position?
He's been our best player this season. Yeah, obviously
100%.
Johnson takes all of the headlines and everything because of what he's gone through, and we got to big up Brennan Johnson each and every time. But Kulusevski doesn't need to assist or score to have a good game. Do you know what I mean? Like, he sort of reminds me of the time when Lo Celso was running our midfield for Mourinho. We're calling him Mini Messi, and he wasn't really getting any goals or assists, but every time he got the ball, he was driving it forward and he was creating, them pre-assists. So he'll cut a team open, pass it to someone, and then that person will pass to someone and then get the goal. So for me, Kulusevski and his defensive work as well is just, it just goes unannounced. Like, brother, see Maddison, he needs to watch out. He needs to, because Kulusevski's the first name on the team sheet for me, innit? And he does a lot of Maddison's running as well. Have you started to notice that? Kulusevski does a lot of Maddison's running. So where Maddison can move slower and then he can find time to pick out a pass, Kulusevski, that partnership is actually kind of crazy for me. So like, I do feel like we could be exposed against the bigger teams. Obviously, Man United, you know what they were on, innit? But you know what I mean? But I know Ange is the sort of man that will play Kulusevski and Maddison even against Man City, innit? Like, that's the sort of manager we've got, innit? You get me?
Yeah.
And that's where the DM has to be on job, bruv. And Bentancur has been oozing, my guy. Oh, my goodness. Like, obviously, Basuma got injured in that. What game was it that Bentancur had no right, blood? Like, he just dominated. What game was it? So Basuma got injured and they brought him in.
This season?
Yeah. And he was in the 6. And like, that's what I'm saying. Basuma can't get, like, not you can't get back in the team, but Bentancur playing so well that Basuma has been on the bench. Do you know what I mean?
So we talk about all these players so well. Like, you wouldn't change anyone in the back line. Bentancur's playing unbelievable. Kulusevski, Maddison. And then we're still sitting here saying this is
really been unbelievable, but Kulusevski.
Maddison's role has changed. His role has changed within the team. Yeah.
Huh?
But his role is changed in the team.
Yeah, you get me. But I want to see a bit more of Bergvall as well in that position. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, I want to see a bit more of Bergvall. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, it's what it is. And Solanke, obviously, it's early for him. And obviously, we still got Richarlison to come back and Son. But yeah, man. I think
what you've seen of Solanke? Have you liked what you've seen?
Brother, you know what it is with Solanke, yeah? As much as he isn't getting, like, he isn't scoring every game, like, he does a lot more for the team. Like, his pressing 100%. Is crazy. Like, his pressing is crazy, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, I actually see, like, obviously, if you watch football, like, obviously, man, watch football for the goals of glory and all of that, yeah. But because there's been times in the game where we haven't been scoring and it's just us just watching football, yeah. If you actually see the job that Solanke does for us and how he brings the team up, do you know them way there? He's always the first. Like, the keeper ain't got no time with the ball with Solanke up top. Do you get me? When we play Son down the middle, it's like sometimes you see certain man got to tell Son, run at the keeper, like he's giving the keeper time to kick the ball. Solanke's always there, innit? And for me, like, we need that, innit? Like, I think he leads by example. I think I would like to see him score more goals, but at the same time, look, we've got like one of the best attacking XGs in the Premier League, innit? We just haven't got the best, goals for it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, which shows you that we're going in the right direction, because you look at all these metrics and all these stats, we're actually top for everything. We just can't put the ball on the back of the net on a consistent basis in these games where we've dropped the points.
And is that because the players ain't good enough, or is that because they need time?
It's a process. Trust the process, X. Trust it.
No, I'm asking a question.
And I'm saying trust the process.
So then that means it's because the players need time, innit?
Yeah.
I think so. I think it's more to do with the time than I think we've got good players, man. Obviously, I don't know if they're the best in the league. We're not going to be title challenging, but I think, we're better than the position we are right now, that's for sure.
But I think it's what X says. If we bring in a top 6, if we bring in another top right winger, then we're going to look so much better than we do now. And it's just a few little tweaks. But it's just about, will we put that money on the table for a top DM?
No. I don't even know if Ange wants one. Do you know what I mean? Like, when you look at how he plays, like, Bentancur ain't a DM. You get me? He's never been a DM. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Basuma, he could play he could play there in a 4-2-3-1 situation, but he's never been like the sole DM in the team. Do you know what I mean? Like, I was chatting to a Brighton fan the other day, and he was telling me when they had Basuma, he wasn't even their DM, blood. Was it who he named it? I don't even know who it was. Do you know what I mean? He said that, oh, he played with someone. Do you know what I mean? And then I was like, oh, I wanted that Andre Onana. And then an Everton fan told me he wasn't even a DM, blood, because it was that Ghana Gay. You know the Ghana Gay guy? It was him that was pretty much playing. And you're seeing what Onana's doing, and he's almost like he's scoring goals in that. He thinks he's Jude Bellingham and that, blood. He's doing a mad thing. But yeah, nah, for me, I don't know, man. I just think, like, what upset me the most this season is that, like, last season we saw how it went horribly wrong towards the end, and we did put money on the table. And as much as man trust Ange and who he wants to bring in and stuff, do you know what I mean? Like, remember, we're only a few games in. I just hope, obviously, I know it's a long season. I just want to see these players in it. Like, I want to see the Archie Gray. I want to see Bergvall. I want to see what, because, like, let's be honest, you can't really even judge half of our signings, because have we really seen them?
Nah.
You get me? Odebear, you get me? He got injured. Do you know what I'm saying? But again, he looked good. He looked good before he got injured. Do you know what I mean? He looked, I don't need to even say it, but again, like, we didn't even see much of Manor Solomon. Do you know what I mean? That's what it is. Like, but for me, we got rid of a lot of dead wood in the summer. That's the one thing I celebrate. The amount of players we got rid of, in the summer is where I celebrate. Do you know what I'm saying? But what I don't want to do is get rid of all of that dead wood and bring in any new ones in it. And the wickedest thing is, you can see by the age, like, what this club's trying to do is, even if a player doesn't work out, they're young enough to know, you know what? You get me? We could still get some value for them. You know what I'm saying? Because not all players are going to work out. Let's be honest, innit? But at the same time, I would have just liked a bit more quality added to the squad, innit? If I'm honest, just a bit more quality. I love, like, you get me? We were shopping at Hogwarts, bringing in kids and that, but I want someone ready. Do you know what I mean? Ready, blood. That's what it is.
That. But with all that being said, like, when you think about the bigger picture of the whole project, like where we are at the moment, like, are you excited to watch Tottenham? Are you excited about where we're going, or do you think this is just going to be doomed to fail? Like, when you're heading to those DR Sports studios, you're going to see Robbie Best of Energy. You're going with your chest pumped out. You're like, or you go, I'm going to get cooked today. Like, no, this isn't it.
Listen, the thing is, I go with my chest up all the time, and I still end up getting cooked because of the performances of the team on the pitch. Like, that ain't got nothing to do. Like, that's the thing, innit? Like, obviously, we will lose more games now, innit? Because the way Ange plays football, we'll lose more games. Let's be honest. When we had Conte, Mourinho and that, we were drawing. There was a lot more draws. Like, when you look at Ange, does Ange even draw games? We got one against Leicester.
We don't like to draw,
But that's what I'm saying. Like, man lose so many games, bro. I lose so many games, blood. But
the audacity, for Flex to come at you last weekend.
Listen, let me tell you about Flex, bro. If Flex did them impressions all the time, you know what I mean, he'd be a superstar on YouTube. I can't lie, blood. That was the best thing that he's ever done in his career, blood. I messaged him, bro. I was like, brother, you get me? That impression of me, yo, you're like, I told him, he's like, you know, like Eugene from WWE, blood. He goes out and steals everybody else's movesets, blood, because he's done me, he's done Judges, he's done Ty, blood. But Flex missed that Mancunian, Mr. Potato Head, blood. We want to know, blood. Where's your moveset, blood? What's your moveset, blood? I would do an impression of Flex, blood, but I'll put everyone to sleep, blood. What's man talking about? How dare you, blood? Do you know what I mean? What's man talking about, fam? If I want to do impression of Flex, I'll just go to the shower with my hat on, blood. That's what I'll do, bro. I'm mad. I'm mad.
I'll tell you what, the best thing to come out of YouTube over the past couple of weeks is Saeed. I love that guy, man. Saeed is cracking me up.
Couple of weeks, blood. Saeed's been doing this for years. You man are high.
I haven't been seeing it. I mean,
was it a Man United meltdown? Like, because Man United are getting cooked week in, week out, it's like you're seeing it more in it. But brother, I've been subscribed to Saeed. We used to have a show, me, him, and Redmond, Energy, like years ago, bro. Like, Saeed, I've been saying Saeed's next up, and he's getting all of everything that he deserves, bro. You know what I mean?
No,
like,
he's unbelievable.
Get me? He hit 100K.
Did he hit 100K? Wow.
Yeah, bro. He's on 100 and something K now, bro. Yo, he's on about 100 million.
I don't know if you remember X, but us three went up to Old Trafford together years ago, and we did interviews with Flex after the game. And Saeed was asking us all three of us was asking us for selfies at the game, and like he didn't really have I couldn't believe it.
Yeah. That was.
Do you remember that?
That was the first time we met. Like I met him in person, innit? You get me? And that was the same with KG. So like even with KG, there was one time before KG was in, I wouldn't say in the YouTube space, but before he was in like the DR space, like he was just there. It was raining, innit? We beat them, and he was like, "Oh, I know you. Big up your damn self, rah rah rah. I think we asked for a photo and and I didn't know these man did fan cams or whatever, innit? And then obviously as that's happened, and then they've come out and they've done their thing. I'm like, okay, boom, 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 boom. Do you know what I'm saying? So you gotta know, like, we've been in this game for a long time, bro.
Yeah, I know, it's mad. Showing our age, showing my age a bit. I mean, I can't believe how long we've been doing this for. From back in the days where we were getting pelters from the Spurs fans week in, week out, and now that's all gone. Now that's all
listen,
gone.
It's so funny, bruv. It's so funny. Like, even with everything that's gone on, like with the mad losses, the Newcastle, the 6-0 and all of that. If you look at my channel, my highest viewed video is a win for Tottenham, bro.
Yeah.
Get me?
Yeah.
Bro, my highest viewed video is probably the Man City when we won, blood. Do you know them way there, yeah? Going through
Champions League.
Yeah, in the Champions League, bro. We can't decide what happens on the field. You know them way there. All we can do is be there, win or lose, have an opinion on what's going on. Do you know what I'm saying, fam? That's pretty much what it is, innit? Yeah. And even since, and I love the fact that as much as people love to hate, and you see how my live streams will go to like 25,000 or 30,000 when we're losing 6-0 or what to Newcastle. My highest viewed video is a Tottenham win, blood. So the day this club win a trophy, yeah, I'm breaking the internet. I promise you. I don't care what trophy it is, but I'm breaking the internet. I promise you, bruv.